I've known Stan Ziherl for 40 years. We were looking for a general manager at our operation in Valparaiso at the time. Most of the people we were looking at were in the industry and knew about the industry. And then my wife Judy said, what about Stan Ziherl, the guy at the bank that you like? I said, man, I think he'd be a great guy. I'm gonna bring him in, I'm gonna mentor him.
He came to work as the general manager of North Coast Distributing, and I moved back to Valpo in 1998, and I didn't have a place to live. And Stan invited me into his home, and I lived with him rent-free. Some referred to his home as Stan's home for wayward boys. He took a lot of us in, and there was a lot of us that needed a place to live, and he helped us.
I met Stan about 15 years ago when I was working at Deer Park. And, I was a 32-year-old kid trying to get into a new business where mostly these kids getting hired are right out of college. So I was kind of up against it. I don't know if he felt sorry for me. I'm not really sure. But he gave me an opportunity to work at 5 Star in sales, and the rest is history.
Well, I would say really one word I have would be generous. I think, God, if you need anything, Stan, they call him Stan the Man or Stan the Beer Man, and he's always there for you.
Stan truly believes in giving of his heart, his time, monetarily, and he is one individual that when you ask for anything, he is always there to give, and he gives freely.
Stan has never, in all the time I've known him, sought any attention for himself. He's had an open door to me to give me guidance or advice, and he has such a heart for the community and for people, and he never seeks any attention.
What you see is what you get. He's very reliable. If you ever need anything, he's the first to step forward and offer his assistance in any way that he can, and I would say he's a good time. He is Stan the Beer Man.
We go to a lot of these conferences and sit in these 5-hour-long meetings with 1,000 people in a big room, and I always want to sit next to Stan because I know he's going to make me laugh with his wit and his humor the entire time we're sitting there.
Stan is a man of the people. Stan can be at a table with captains of industry and be at the bar with working class people. He serves people. He is a servant leader for sure, but his ability to relate to people is just amazing.
Stan defines a servant leader. I think a servant leader is one that just gives of himself to make people better. Stan's got that sacrificial love that it just goes through him. He's a guy that you see that just makes you smile when you see him.
One of my funniest stories of Stan is that I am in Angola on a holiday weekend, getting ready to enjoy Lake James. And I'm at Meijer buying some supplies. I look up, and who is stocking the shelves? Stan. I said, Stan, it's a holiday weekend. What are you doing working? He said, hey, somebody's got to make sure all the supplies are met. His people wanted a day off. He worked the holiday. Somebody calls in sick. Stan is a true servant leader. He's a true example to those around him, and I think that's why his employees really love him so much.
Stan is what I want to strive for as a professional. He's committed to people, to the people that are around him, to his work, and to charity. He loves Big Brother, Big Sisters. I'm glad I was a part of him getting involved. If I was, I think it's just great the way that he gives back, and he's just a special person. I remember asking him, why do you do so much? And he said, I'm obligated to do more because I was given a lot. I was very blessed, and I've been asked to give back in a big way. So when I say Stan didn't realize it, but this was the perfect mission for him. He's been mentored, he is a mentor. He wants to give and support the community, and he wants to support those volunteers that do it, because he's like, I don't always have the time to do all of those work, so I'm gonna support those people that do that work.
I think Stan's greatest contribution to the community is his personality and his desire to help others in any capacity he can.
He's just a giver. He's one of the most generous people that I know.
Extremely giving of his time. Stan will be there for you every day, every hour of the day. He'll be there for anybody. He's just one of those guys who's humble and generous and very happy to give his time.
I think Stan's greatest contribution to the community is leading by example. I think he does that at 5-star. He gets his employees involved in the community and kind of demands that of them, and I think they love doing it.
A lot of people have an agenda. Stan's just really one of those people that cares about people and wants to make sure that he can do what he can to make the world a better place.
He's the real deal. He's the real deal. There's nothing phony about that guy.
He is a wonderful person, and if we could duplicate Stan, what a much better place the world would be. Congratulations, Stan, on winning the Don Wolf Award.
We really appreciate our relationship with you and all you do for the community.
Stan, you're the man. That's all I can say. Thanks a lot. Love you and well-deserved.
This award is well-deserved. You're a very philanthropic person, and in the words of Stan, cheers.
Stan, congratulations. Appreciate everything you do for the community, buddy. Love you. Cheers. Sorry I can't be there, but I'm going to have a cold one for you tonight.
Congratulations to Stan the Man. Cheers. Cheers.